Hello everyone. Today I want to re-echo some few things in relation to applications because now a couple of the application forms are on sale, and these particular things that I'm about to talk to you about, I'll also explain the impact it will have on your application or otherwise. Is that okay? So let's get inside now. Applications are open for colleges of education, then the nursing training schools. University of Ghana has released applications, have announced on the platform. Um, University of Education Winneba as well has released application. University for Development Studies as well has done that. As to when the others release, I will get you informed about it. But what's the main issue here? Um, the application processes involve some details. For instance, if you're doing an application, you may be required to enter your email address or your digital address, as well as your contact details. This particular set of information are very critical because there are what we call correspondence. So if you're applying to um, University A and they want to send out information in terms of update or anything, they may use email to update you. They may also use SMS to update you. Is that okay? So contact details as well as your email address are very critical. If you are applying to nurses training schools, for instance, you may be sent um, a message about successful application submission. Then as well, in some a time to come, you may be given a message about a schedule for interview. You getting it? You may also be required to enter your email address as well. Now, people get assistance from cafes. Is that okay? So I always advise that after the application form has been filled, the cafe attendant should not submit the application yet. He should produce what we call a preview of the application, which supports you to check your details one after the other this time. So your name, whether it has been well arranged, whether it has been well spelled, your grades, whether it has been well entered, the institution you completed with, you will be required to enter that. If you are using two results or more, you'll be required to reconcile your index numbers. All are very critical. Then contact details, your telephone number, whether it is correct, your email address, whether it's correct. After you have done preview of all these checks, then you can now give the cafe attendant a pass to submit the application on your behalf, because he will not be held responsible for any error that occurs which can affect your application or not the day you may need it. So now that the applications are going through, you must get ready to get these informations verified. If you don't do that, it may have an impact on your application or it may not. So for instance, let's look at email addresses. A lot of people are contacting me saying, oh, when the cafe attendant was filling my form, he has entered a wrong email address. I say, really? Which email address did you produce for him or her to use? And after filling the application form, didn't you do any preview to check your details? Why did you allow him or her to submit the application on your behalf with wrong details? Do you get it? So if I'm a registrar in a university or whichever institution, and I'm going to pick people based on the information they produce for me, I can decide not to pick you based on wrong entry of grades. So you will not be there to justify it. So make sure that all the things that are being entered are correct. So wait for the attendant to preview the application for you to check. If you don't do that, your application may not go through, you may not be shortlisted, and a couple of other things. So if you are in need of an email address, I can provide that service for you. Let me just help you to get that created. Is that okay? Because if you don't get a quality, well created email addresses which you can be used to receive correspondence, it may go against you. Some institution may be using solely email addresses to send information. They may not want to use SMS. Is that okay? So They ask you the things you need to use to do the application. You must get those things ready. That is just by the way. So get these details on standby before you go into application. Never submit the application without previewing the application from a cafe. Make sure you check your names, your contact details, your digital address, your email address, the grades you are entering. It should be matching the index numbers, especially if you're using two or more results. Very important. Okay. I am having a very huge mentorship program for the people who are getting ready to go for nursing interview. This session is one-on-one. So if you're getting into a nursing interview, what do you need to have? What do you need to take? How should be your posture? What is the process? I'll take you through the 3 phases. This is a one-on-one session. You can reach out and book that session, and I'll take you through it, even as you get ready for the interview schedule time. Is that okay? You can reach out to me on 050-272-1866. There is a pool of videos already on this platform. I always say it. Go through the videos first, watch them, check out comments of people who have asked questions and the responses that came. If you are still not convinced about something, then you can now reach out to me for clarity. Is that okay? When you're reaching out to me for any other thing, it is a service you are reaching out for. So know that maybe you will have to do a liberal conversation and do something around that. Is that okay? I hope these videos are helping you. The best thing you can do is to share, connect people to the platform, let them follow the page, let them like, ask questions. I'll come and respond to it. It's very critical. I do that most of the times. Is that okay? Thank you very much for watching.